The Lean, High-Profit Online Business Masterclass. Let's get started. 95% of people who try to build an online business this year will fail, quit, and go back to a standard 9 to 5. And it's not because they aren't working hard enough. It's not because they lack talent. And it's definitely not because the market is too saturated. They fail because they are operating on an outdated playback model. They waste months trying to pick a logo and build fancy websites. They chase viral views on short-form video without having a single system in place to turn those views into predictable cash flow. In this video, I'm giving you the complete step-by-step masterclass on how to build a lean, high-profit online business from absolute scratch. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to break down the exact 4-stage framework you need to identify high-value problems and build an offer that sells itself. Grab a pen and paper, clear your distractions, and let's get straight into stage 1. Stage 1 is where most beginners mess up before they even launch. They ask themselves, what product can I sell? Wrong question. If you start with the product, you are trying to push a solution onto people. High-earning entrepreneurs start with the pain point. They ask, what specific problem are people already actively spending money to fix? To build a high-ticket offer with zero capital, your service or digital product must sit at the intersection of high urgency, high purchasing power, and a measurable outcome. First, high urgency. The client needs this solved right now. Second, high purchasing power. You are targeting people who actually have a budget. Third, measurable outcome. You aren't selling advice or pretty designs. You are selling a concrete result, like more revenue or a streamlined workflow. For example, if you are offering web design, do not pitch, I will build you a 5-page website. That is a commodity. Instead, pitch a solution. I will build a high-converting sales funnel that turns cold visitors into booked appointments. The second one sounds like an investment. Now that you have a solid offer, you need attention. But here is the brutal truth. Reach without capture is useless. Having a video get 100,000 views feels great for your ego, but if 0 of those viewers click the link in your bio, you have earned $0. To turn attention into revenue, you need to run what I call the 2-tier content engine. Tier 1 is high-volume discovery content. Every short-form video must follow a strict 3-part formula: the hook in the first 3 seconds, the reframe to call out a lie, and the CTA. Tier 2 is trust-building deep dives. This is where YouTube long-form content, newsletters, and lead magnets come in. This is where you demonstrate real expertise. Someone who spends 10 minutes watching you explain a solution thoroughly is 100 times more likely to buy from you than someone who scrolled past a reel. Let's talk about converting that trust into paying clients or sales. The old way involved cold calling hundreds of people. It was painful and inefficient. The modern framework relies on inbound lead nurturing. You want to eliminate every single point of friction between them wanting help and them giving you money. First, the value asset or lead magnet. Offer something so immediately useful for free that your audience would feel silly saying no, like a 5-step checklist. Second, the asynchronous conversation. Instead of pushing people straight onto a sales call, interact with them over direct messages or email. Ask simple questions. Third, the frictionless proposal. Once you identify that you can genuinely help them, present a clear solution over email with a simple payment link. No high-pressure tactics. If you take away only one lesson, let it be this: the real money in business is made on the back end. Most beginners spend all their effort on new customers. As data shows, it costs up to 5 times more to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one. You need to turn one-time purchases into repeat orders. How do you do that? By building a retention flywheel. Number 1, the instant onboarding delighter. The first 48 hours determine everything. Immediately send an automated welcome pack that sets clear expectations and makes them feel completely confident in their decision. Number 2, the 30-day value sequence. Set up an automated sequence that checks in with them. Provide extra bonus tips and address bottlenecks early. Number 3, the logical upsell. Once your client gets their first win, offer them the next step. If you designed their website, offer them monthly maintenance. When you increase your average lifetime value, your business becomes practically immune to ad cost spikes or platform algorithm changes. Now, you have the strategy, but strategy without execution is just intellectual entertainment. The biggest differentiator is how you handle the execution gap. When you first start, you won't get thousands of views instantly. Your first few emails won't be perfect. That isn't failure, that is data collection. Commit to a 60-day execution window. Focus purely on input metrics, posting daily, building sequences, and providing genuine value. Do not judge your results on day 7. Judge your results on day 60. That is where the real growth begins to compound. To help you put everything we discussed today into practice, I've put together a free blueprint checklist that breaks down every single stage from this video. You can grab it completely free using the link down in the description below. It covers everything from offer creation to retention workflows. Hit that like button, subscribe for weekly deep dives, and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. Work hard, build smart, and I'll see you in the next video.